Hey guys, what's up? This is Professor Hosmanic, and this is Intro to Law, and I'm going to give you a quick run through of our course site and a little bit of the syllabus. It's spring 2021, although it doesn't feel like spring today. It's pretty cold outside. Got this wonderful background. Bernie is staying warm with his mittens. All right, so let's go through what we need for success in this course. All right. So first of all, we're going to go over, I'm going to share my screen here. This course is a very large course. We have about 600 students. Okay. And there is no regular in-person or Zoom meeting for this class. Okay. We have the lectures pre-recorded for you, and we're going to give you most likely weekly video updates from Professor Dayton and I. And but a lot of people will be like, when's the Zoom? When's the Zoom? No, we don't have one. I don't think you can even do Zoom with 600 people. Maybe we'll be able to do some kind of live exam review. Don't hold me to that. But basically what you want to do is follow along with this course as if it were a regular course that we're meeting in person, and I'll show you just how you can do that. So let's navigate through the site a little bit. First of all, let's go to student view here. All right, so you can see what you're going to see. There's some recent announcements up here. These are older announcements, but the three most recent are always going to show up here. You're responsible for these. This is one of the ways that we communicate with you, okay? So keep an eye on those. Turn on your notifications so that you get the emails from us when we post an announcement. These are important. We're not going to waste your time. It's important. Down here, you're going to see a YouTube playlist of our update videos and my little tips and tricks and things. All right, so those will be useful for you. Here you see a welcome video from me and Professor Dayton. Now the the lecture videos, you're going to see or hear me, but Professor Dayton is the co-teacher, and he's going to contribute a lot of things as well, especially on the weekly videos. So we teach the course together. We're both equally responsible for it. Feel free to reach out to either of us with questions. We have 4 wonderful teaching assistants. They are going to hold office hours weekly, as will Professor Dayton and I. I will talk to them and get the times that they'll choose, and a Zoom link. All of our office hours are over Zoom, right? We're not meeting in person at all this semester, but Zoom office hours work just fine. The textbook information is right down here. It's also on the syllabus. You have to order it from Iowa Book, not the university bookstore. If you order from the university bookstore, they'll tell you that there's a wait, and then they will send someone over to Iowa Book to buy it and ship it to you and upcharge you. So don't do that. Also, when you get the book, it's going to be loose leaf hole punched. You can put it in a binder. It's going to cost you about $66. Okay, some people are like, oh, it's loose leaf. The #1 business law textbook is $306. So if it's worth $240 to you to have something that you can sit on your shelf and never look at again, feel free to buy a different business law textbook. It'll work also for this class, but we're trying to save you a little money, and I think the book is a good one. If you're not in Iowa, Iowa Book will ship to you. They will even ship across the globe. You just need to talk to them. You may be able to find older versions of this for sale on eBay or Amazon. Make sure you get the 2nd edition. First edition doesn't work. There's new stuff in there, and we have copies on reserve at the library in the business school if this is a financial hardship for you. Okay, so that's your front page. Next, let's go over to the syllabus. All right, this is the syllabus page. The various assignments are down here. I still need to do some moving around of these dates. I would have loved to have everything up and ready to go. To be honest, as crazy as things are for you guys, they're crazy for us too. We get emails that are like for instance, I had intended to use Proctorio, Proctor exams for this course, and I got an email the other day that says, hey, nobody used Proctorio. So we're changing things sometimes just within the same day. I realize that can be frustrating. I'm frustrated too. The pandemic sucks. Let's all just try to be kind to each other and be patient. That's going to be our watchword. We're going to be flexible and patient and kind. Click on the magnifying glass icon there, and you can see the syllabus. You can also right click and download it. All right. It's got our information here. The syllabus is really important. In fact, you have to read it and pass a quiz on it before you can get into the rest of the class. All right, so we've got the course description and goals, textbook information. Oh, also to the smartass who wrote that I was making money off the textbook. I don't make any money off the textbook. It has my name on it. I wrote part of it. I don't get any money. So uh, rest assured, I'm not feathering my own nest at your expense here. Coming down here, we have the graded assignments. More details for those are on icon. The grading and curve scheme, there's a really good explainer I put together on that. All right. More information about the assignments. The really important thing here is the course calendar. So come scroll down to this and take a look at it. In normal times, this class is taught on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the big lecture hall. I'm trying to keep this as close to the in-person class experience as possible. And as such, I have set you a Tuesday and a Thursday schedule. Okay. For each day, I tell you what you should be reading in the book. Read that stuff before you come to class, which is watching the lecture video. Okay. And look at the module to see what's in there that day. Sometimes I've got some supplementary readings. Sometimes I have some optional readings. Read that stuff through before you sit down and watch the video. And then proceed with this class just as if you were in person. Watch, you know, for each week, watch what I assign you, and then, do the work, keep an outline. I have a study guide outline available for you in the modules. Fill that outline and just go about this in a business-like way. Do not attempt to wait until midterm and then cram everything before the midterm. Don't do like some people do, where they wait until finals week and they haven't done any assignments or taken the midterm and they say, oh, I thought I could do it all in the last week. No, you can't. There are due dates, there's group work, just like a regular class. The only difference literally is that we do not have our butts in the seat in W10. Okay. I'm trying to keep things as normal as possible. All right. So look through the schedule, look at the dates for the assignments, the midterm, the final. It's all in here. It's all set up. It tells you everything that you need to know in doing the class. All right. Let's go over then to the modules. The modules are going to hold the information you need for the course. This video is going to be linked to here. Okay, so you're watching this already. I don't have to tell you to watch it. That's kind of meta. Read the syllabus, take the syllabus quiz. All right, you have to get 10 out of 10 on the syllabus quiz to unlock the rest of the class. It's really intended to answer those FAQs that if we get 600 people emailing us the first week, will just make us want to crawl in a cave and never come out. Okay, so these will answer your questions. All right. Have some good explainers on if you do need to email us, how to get a usable response and not make us want to crawl in a cave somewhere, right? And how the grading works. Some other things, legal resources for students. Got a problem with the landlord, get a drinking ticket. All right, here's where you can find help for that. Group work info, how do you find your groups and such. Now, bear in mind, we're not assigning groups until at least week 2 because people are going to be adding and dropping the class, right? But there's info there. Exam study materials. I always get like people on the end of semester evals and they're like, oh, I wish this guy would have made a study guide available. It's literally like right here. Okay, study guide outline. Download it, fill it, make it your own. We have other exam resources I'll talk about throughout the semester. The textbook is in a printed format and it has some links and some allusions to videos. If you wish to watch those videos, they're not required, but the links to those are here. Um, the slides for the class that correspond to the presentations, if you're a person who wants to use those to study, I make them available. I have them hosted on a SharePoint site, which is you just log in with your Hawk ID and you can download them. It's fine if you want to do that. I don't like cluttering up the modules with all the slides, and it's just easier to edit them in a remote site. So you can get those if you want. Some fun stuff, some books and Netflix things you might enjoy. Down here, 0.7 is the list of videos. I have them available through the university's, whatever video sharing site. It's UI Capture. I also have them on YouTube in a couple playlists. So if you're not able to access that UI Capture, or if it's running slowly, or if you're on a mobile device, you can get them. I figure everybody can get YouTube, right? And then you come down here and the modules are numbered: intro to the class, slides and readings. Each one, just click it, go through it. We have assignments in here. We'll talk about all this stuff as we go along. It's really simple. Just have your class schedule and just follow along. Just follow along. The number one factor for success in this class is watching the lecture videos. We did a big study with the Office of Teaching, Learning, and Technology to determine why some people do better than others. And it had nothing to do with their overall GPA, age, gender, hours worked, anything like that. The number one correlate was, did they watch the videos? And a third of people watched none of the videos in the course. I don't understand why you would do that. You're paying money to take this course, and you simply cannot succeed if you don't watch the videos. Um, and they're not terrible. I mean, I have to say I get some decent comments. I have a YouTube fishing channel that people like. It's probably a little more exciting than law, but like, we try not to make it terrible. So watch the videos and don't leave them to the end. You don't want to sit and watch 18 hours of me. I wouldn't do that. So don't leave them to the end. Just do it every week. We have office hours. We'd love to meet you guys virtually. Come in and talk to us. You're interested in, law school or things about the law, government, or whatever. Come talk to us. We're relatively interesting people, and we like to see you. So please do come in and talk. That's what I've got for today. So dig in, read the syllabus, take the syllabus quiz, pass that, get your book, get set up. We'll be giving you regular updates throughout the semester. I recognize it's weird. It's going to be a weird semester, kind of like fall was in a lot of ways. Hopefully things will be getting better rather than worse. And we will all just do our best. So I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the spring semester, and we will see you soon. Have a great week.